What's going on, Redcat family? Hopefully, everyone is having an amazing week as we gear up and get closer and closer to the holidays. Today's episode will be based around some of my top picks that, if you act quick enough, you can still get them in time for the holidays. So, hold on one second. Let me actually close this door. All right. My apologies. All right, guys. Hopefully, everyone's having a good day so far. Thank you guys for showing up. If this is your first time on the show or watching the show, this is a show where we mainly particularly talk about Redcat related things, whether it be crawlers, bashers, off-road, on-road, anything Redcat related, so to speak. So today I figured I would do, in preparation for the holiday, whether you choose to participate in Christmas or not, I figured, you know what? It'd be a good idea to kind of go over some options that you can still order in time to get in by the holidays. First and foremost, let's say what's going on to a couple folks here. Roadside RC, how are you? Adam Torres, what's going on, good sir? Adam Torres, appreciate you stopping on by, good sir. John Michael Charon, how you doing? Thank you for swinging on by, man. Hey, you know what? Happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Let's just cover all the bases. Happy Kwanzaa. Let's just say happy everything, right? Whether you choose to be PC or not in this, hey, listen, at the end of the day, we're all here for one reason, and that's to enjoy the hobby. Whether you choose to participate in the holidays or not, hey, that's totally up to you. I hope we're not offending anyone by mentioning anything. But the reality is, guys, look, the deadline's coming up. Right? Whether you choose to shop on Amazon or whether you choose to shop online or in person, there are some things that you probably don't know what to get the man, husband, and or wife, and daughter, sons, nephews, cousins, uncles, the whole family. There's always something that you can find within the Redcat store that might be able to fit your budget as well as the fun needs in your life. Terry Burke, what's going on, sir? How are you? Thank you for stopping on by. Anthony Donnelly, hello. Soulfly, what's up? What's up? Willius 2, first time catching the live. Thank you so much for stopping on by, man. Hopefully, we do you right. Brandon Armstrong, what's going on? How are you? Roadside RC says, Redcat Gen 8's for everyone. I love it. I love it, man. Let's see here. Louis Alcala wants to know, are there any discounts for any good taco shops? Listen, we covered the tacos last week. We're not going to beat a dead horse this week. But the reality is I still stand on my ground. Taco Bell cannot compare to the real tacos. I don't care. I don't care. If you saw the page that we have on Redcat on Facebook, then you would have noticed that I released a video last week. And yeah, we got tacoed. So, you know, it was a good time. A couple of our folks in the RC industry got tacoed as well. And it was kind of a fun venture to just kind of keep everyone involved. And yeah, we all in the industry talk amongst each other. And there's a group of us that like to have fun and haggle each other. So, you know, it's all fun and games and we enjoy it. And I'm a taco fan at the end of the day. I'm a food fan no matter what. I mean, you can tell, right? But guys, check it out, man. Let's get into it, and let's talk about some options that you guys can still get in time for the holidays. As I was mentioning before, you know, there's always that push, the last minute stretch to try and get all your orders in. Again, whether you're trying to fill stocking stuffers or whether you're trying to put something underneath the tree, or simply just, you know, want to buy something for someone, whether it be an anniversary gift, birthday gift that might fall around this time of the year. If the 24th, you know, Christmas Eve is your deadline, then if you order today, this week, I believe even by Monday, you should still have a good opportunity, depending on what part of the continental U.S. you're in, to get it in time for the holiday. So let's start with something that's a little bit more budget friendly, right? And originally I was going to do my quick picks of $200 or less. And I came up with about, I don't know, maybe 10 good products that were under the $200 range or below that could get someone you love into the hobby or keep someone in the hobby thereof. One of the vehicles that kind of stood out to me, which I honestly feel is a very stout vehicle, a fun vehicle to have. My kids have them. I have my own. People do quite a bit of things with them. Is none other than, let me move this way, sorry, the Danchi Ridge Rock. Regularly priced at $139.99. We have a sale, the December sales event going on right now. And right now it's available for $118.99. It's a four-wheel steering crawler, brushed. It comes with a battery as well and a charger. It is a ready-to-run product, and it's what we like to consider a hobby, right? Toy grade slash hobby grade RC. Really great for those that want to get into crawling but may not want to venture into spending a ton of money on their crawling needs. So if this is something that fits your books or your needs, your wallet, Tanchi Rich Rock just kind of can't go wrong with it. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of amazing things and fun things with this product. People are changing shocks, links. There's someone actually that sent us some really cool pictures. They made theirs into a comp truck. This is an MOA, right? And if you don't know what MOA stands for, it's a motor on axle type of configuration. That means that there's going to be a motor mounted to the front and the rear of the axle. So they work independent in that way. There's also two servos, one in the front, one in the rear. This thing can crab walk. It can, make a really tight circle and turn on a rock. And for the buck of $118.99, it's just a really great bang for the buck. Again, one of my top picks for a good Christmas gift, no matter what part of the hobby sector you're in or how far you are with it. Honestly, I actually lose quite a bit of time playing with this rig at home, and it's just one of those vehicles that just has endless amount of fun possibilities when you're just hanging out in the backyard or venturing to do something a little bit more aggressive with it. It's just a fun truck all around. Let's see. Let me double check some of these comments, make sure I didn't miss someone. Jesse Macias, what's going on? Good sir, Alejandro. Louis Alejandro, how are you? He wants to know, when do y'all come out with the 86 to 90 Caprice? I know those would sell for sure. We have a late 80s or late 70s Caprice. Now I'm confused as can be. But yeah, we have a Caprice body coming out some point later this year. We've mentioned it a couple of times on previous shows. We just have not gotten it refined enough to release to you guys, but there is something coming in that nature. All right, so moving on forward, guys, one of the other top picks that I have on my list is a proven truck that we've shared with you numerous times. And if you've been a fan of Redcat and or heard of us over the years, this is probably a truck that you've already seen in the past. We're talking about none other than the Everest 10. This truck, in my opinion, was a gateway drug, if I may, to the hobby for so many people. At one point, I owned about 4 of these, and when I would do a little mini events and gatherings with friends and family, I would take out these Everest 10s. For the price that they were a great beginner truck. It is a brush motor, kind of a bigger tire style crawler. It's not your most highest capable crawler, but a lot of people really truly enjoy playing with these bad boys. It is a 1/10 scale configuration, comes with a 2.4 gigahertz radio, charger, and battery are included. So it is a fully ready to run product. Regular price, this bad boy came in at $179.99, and you can get one to the tune of $152.99 right now during our sales event that's going on. Sales event does expire, I believe, on the 23rd, so you really want to make sure you get yourself this ordered in time to get it underneath the tree. So great product again. Definitely recommend it. Great starter crawler vehicle for a child or someone that may not want to spend a ton of money on buying a crawler because they may not know if they're going to want to venture to continue using it in the future. So it's a great starter rig, in my opinion, for anyone that wants to test it out. All right. Third up on the list when it comes to the crawler fans is going to be none other than the Gen 7 Sport. Again, sub $200 vehicle before taxes, of course. Normally priced at $229.99, but with our 15% discount that's available right now, site-wide on our website, you can get this bad boy for as little as $195.99. This bad boy sits on a BP chassis rail system. It does come with an electronics tray by BP chassis as well. The axles on it are going to match the axles that you would see on the Everest 10. This was probably one of the first crawlers that ventured Redcat to move them into the next level of the crawler scene. For a lot of folks, this was a really great beginner, intermediate beginner type of a crawler, which You can then modify, upgrade as you go, and change parts on it, different wheels, different tires, different body configurations. This was just a great overall truck for a lot of folks. And for a lot of people, it was a great product. Rick Perez, the size on the Gen 7 will be a 1.9. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head of the total outside diameter. I don't know if they're sitting at 4.6s. That would be my guess at the moment, but I'd have to double check those specs. But the rim size itself, it's a 1.9 wheel. It is a B-lock wheel as well, brushed. It does come with a battery and charger as a ready-to-run product. For under 200 bucks right now, you just can't beat it to get someone to continue enjoying the outdoors with. Well, we talked about the Gen 7. Now we're going to spice it up just a little bit more, maximizing your dollar amount. And we're going to look at the Gen 7 Pro. The Gen 7 Pro is identically what we would find in the Gen 7 Sport. The only difference is it's going to come with a couple extra bells and whistles when it comes to the scale, attributes, highlights thereof, right? Bumpers with shackles, an extra tire, and a roof rack, some jerry cans that come with it. It's just a little bit more of a scaled vehicle with some accessories. Now, the body itself on both of these products is not a licensed body, so it's kind of more of an SUV type of a body. But if you were to, let's say, venture out and enjoy the hobby and at one point want to replace the body with something that's a lot more scale, this definitely has the potential for upgrades in the future. Should come with a brushed motor inside of it. The standard Hexfly electronics that have been used for many years when it comes to Redcat and its previous products. This bad boy usually retails for $279.99, and you can get it right now in your hands for $237.99. Remember, guys, anything that you order that's over $50, ordered within the continental US, you get free shipping. So yes, if you order now through Monday, you should still be able to obtain this product in time for the holiday, weather permitting, of course. But let's say that now is Tuesday or Wednesday, you still want to get something. Yeah, you probably could pay for expedited shipping to get it in your hands, but don't waste your money on the shipping. Buy it now while you can so that you can get it in your hands and not be stressed out about it, right? All right. So next up will be our Everest, the Gen 8. The Gen 8 comes on an International Scout 2 body. It does come with a ready to run, but this one does not have a battery or charger. They will not be included in this product. It has a brush motor inside of it. This bad boy usually retails for $339.99. 50% discount gets you down to $288.99. This thing comes with portal axles, 1.9 tires. Tires are licensed by Interco, and they are a version of the Swamper. The body is a Scout 2 replica licensed body. You can add light kits to this, and again, a vehicle that sits on a C channel frame that can allow for more modifications as you go. Centrally divorced transfer case separate from the actual transmission. 2 shafts that go out to each axle at that point. There's companies out there like Trio, SSD that have made some aftermarket parts to help add some girth and weight down low if you're kind of into more of that competitiveness attributes of crawling, that you need that lower center of gravity. There's some aftermarket assistance for it. This vehicle's been in our stable for many, many years at this point, and it's been a flagship of ours. It's one of the first vehicles that we designed completely in-house through and true. So it's one that we're very proud of. And who knows what the next evolution could come after this vehicle at some given point in our lifespan. But again, this one's not going to be in your sub 200 range, but I definitely want to let you guys know that it is out there and available. All right, the next vehicle is one that a lot of people just don't really get a lot of, give a lot of attention or know too much about, and that is none other than the Marksman. The TC8 Marksman is based off of the axles and the chassis are based off of the before proven rock racer that we offered, which was called the Wendigo. We then went ahead and stretched the chassis configuration, changed shocks, tires, wheels. These sit on a Interco licensed M16 tire that is kind of cool because it has these little M50 caliber bullets that are actually, put into the mold of the tire itself. Another great truck. It comes with a Holmes Hobby brushed motor, a quick run ESC 1080 that's waterproofed, as well as just our standard Hexfly servo as well. It's been a great truck. I personally enjoy mine quite a bit. I've used it quite a large amount of time. Every time I take it out, it is a very enjoyable truck. I have mine more scaled out. I have a roof rack on mine. I have some accessories all over it. It's been a fun truck to have. I changed the wheels and tires to something else eventually, and I'm on my second motor. It now has a uh, castle system inside of it that's meant for crawling. So nothing against the Holmes Hobby. It was great while it lasted, but I just needed a little bit more wheel speed. So I went ahead and pumped it up with something that had a little bit more power, because who doesn't like power, right? So Marksman, great truck. Usually would come in at $439.99, on sale right now for $373.99. All right. Now, I talked about the crawlers. Now, what is my top picks when it comes to the low seat? Are you a lowrider fan? Is this kind of your realm? Is this kind of what you like to do? Do you want to build or do you want to buy an RTR? Well, in my complete honest opinion, one of Oscar's top picks is honestly the LRH 285 chassis. The LRH 285 chassis is a really great proven chassis. It's been what we introduced the 64 and the 59 off of. It comes with a Reef servo, Alacritus 300 servo in the front, Hexfly servos in the rear. It is a completely complete chassis minus the body. Why did we have these to begin with? Well, it was kind of a fluke. The first round of vehicles that we ordered for the 64 came with some bodies that just didn't look appropriate. So what we did is we had to get rid of those bodies, and we said, what are we going to do with all these chassis? Boss Man thought it'd be a great idea to offer it as an option for people that want to do more of a builder's kit style of build. Maybe someone wants to paint a custom body. So an LRH 285, if you're a builder, in my opinion, is kind of a great place to start. Regularly priced at $379.99, and right now it is on discount for $322.99. If you were to buy an LRH 285 chassis and let's say buy a clear body, whether it be a 59 or a 64, or whether it be the 62 Impala body, all three of those bodies fit this chassis. So let's say that you wanted a specific color combination, and that's kind of what you're going to want to go with. And getting the LRH 285 chassis, it's perfect for that person that wants to build something a little more custom rather than having something that everyone else already has color-wise. So that's why it's kind of one of my top picks when it comes to the lowrider scene. So if you want to get one or build something with it, throw a K5 Blazer body on it, like someone said. I think Tony Gutierrez is a really awesome one that he built. I love the paintwork on that. It was done by Custom Artworks, Brendan Armstrong. He killed it. So food for thought, if you are the builder, not bad boys for you right there, especially at that price. So next up would be our Monte Carlo. Our Monte Carlo is not a hopper, right? It's going to be a dancer, but we do offer this bad boy in a green, blue, black, purple option. Regularly priced at $419.99, and it's dropped right now to $356.99. Again, these are going to be more of your higher end cars when it comes to pricing in comparison to the ones we talked about originally. But again, all of these are available and able to ship out immediately to get into your hands in time for the holidays. Let's see here. All right. Now, let's say that you have the grandfather, dad, uncle, brother that's a really big enthusiast when it comes into the classic car scene, and more specifically, a Impala fan when it comes to Chevrolet, because we all know bow ties do it best. Chevy life. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I love Chevys. I'm a Chevy man. But the reality is, guys, is that if you have someone in your family that can benefit and enjoys that scene, and even more so enjoys the lowrider scene thereof, you really can't go wrong with the 64 that we offer, as well as the Redcat 59. Both of them sit on the exact same chassis that I mentioned earlier, that is the LRH 285, right? With the proven Alacritus 300 Reefs servo as the hopping servo. So these two platforms right here are hoppers. They will hop in the front. They are adjustable all the way around, so you can do three-wheel motion, pancake, front, back, side to side operation. The 64 usually priced now at $569.99. With the 15% discount going on our website, you can get that bad boy for $484.99. The 59 retails for $599.99 and is available right now for $509.99. That's about a good what $90 savings from what it's regularly priced at. So again, if you have family members that are interested in these two, there are some color options that you can find. The 59 is available in a silver option, as a titanium option, as well as the beautiful sky blue color that we offer. And when it comes to the 64, I believe right now in stock we have the blue, purple, green. I believe we don't have any reds at the moment. But again, great products. Save some money while you can and get them in time. All right, moving on forward. If you're into the bashing scene and you want to save some bucks and be able to enjoy a little bit of havoc and fun in your front yard, or if you want to really go all out, well, we have some products that we offer that are again in that price conscientious, budget friendly market. One of them will be the Volcano 16. Volcano 16, in my opinion, is a very cool little booger of a vehicle. Again, one of those hobbies, right? Toy grade / hobby grade vehicles that we offer that is just a really fun product. My kids actually venture to play with the Volcano 16 way more than they do a lot of their other cars because it's quick to charge, quick and easy, charge batteries, throw it in and go. Comes with 2 batteries, remote, and car ready to run. On our website, we do offer some upgrades. Those upgrades can consist of aluminum shock bodies, aluminum or steel center drive shafts, I believe metal spur, and a couple of little things that I can't remember off the top of my head, but we do offer them for that as well. Brandon Singleton wants to know, can you upgrade it to brushless? Yes, there's actually a couple of people that have done it. Just keep in mind it's going to be a little not super pricey, but it's going to cost you something to be able to replace the speed control, ECU, as well as the servo to be able to match everything. Because the ECU and receiver are part of one. So if you wanted to add brushless, you would have to replace the speed control, which is speed control and remote transmitter assembly, and you then would replace the servo because the servo, I believe on that one is a 5-wire when you would need to upgrade then to a 3-wire. So it is available. It is doable. There's some folks that do some cool stuff with them. One of our guys that works here ended up throwing a brushless system in his, and his bad boy can actually do backflips and wheelies. It's a fun, rig to play around with. And it's a great office vehicle. Yep, there it is. Tony said it. It's a great vehicle to just mash around in the office or, set up a little mini track in the back and just kind of bash it around. This bad boy usually retails for $105.99. It's on sale right now for $90.09. Again, great little entry-level vehicle that you can have some fun with. Definitely something that you shouldn't rule out for the holidays. Next up will be the Volcano EPX RC, the brush version that we offer. It is a electric monster truck, 1/10 scale, and this bad boy is a ready-to-run. It does include battery and charger out of the box and retails for $179.99 and available for $152.99. This vehicle is kind of one that we've offered for a lot of time for a lot of folks that or hobby shops that sell a lot of products to people that are just a little bit more budget friendly. It's definitely going to be one of those types of vehicles. We do also offer a version that allows for a lot more power, but obviously the price change varies thereof. All right. One of the next ones that we're going to talk about is one of our Blackout series. And the Blackout series, if you don't know, we've done videos on it in the past. But the Blackout series is kind of an interesting vehicle because a lot of the parts are interchangeable, left to right, right to left, front to back. So that means you buy less parts or store less parts whenever you plan on bashing it and breaking it. It is, again, a very price conscientious and price safe type of product. Comes in at $179.99 and available for $152.99. It is a ready to run, includes battery charger type of product. And for a lot of people, they love them, they enjoy them. They enjoy the fact that when you have to replace parts, you don't have to, I need a right front, not a left front, control arm. Well, they're interchangeable, right? So keep that in mind. Less parts hopefully means you're back on the, back to playing quicker than ever. Let's not rule out the Volcano EPX Pro, one of my favorite little vehicles as well. And the EPX Pro comes with a brushless configuration. We do have some videos on YouTube of this product. We did do a highlight last year where we did a complete revamp of the product with a blue and copper color option. It is honestly a real fun vehicle to play with. And again, this is going to fit that sub $200 range. I know it's just a few bucks more than $200, but again, for the price point, it's a great fun truck to have. Regularly priced at $239.99 and is available to you today for $203.99. All right. Let's say that you want to do a little bit more, right? You may have a little bit more needs for a little bit more power. So what would be next? Well, we can step it on up and we can offer you the same Blackout series that we were talking about with all of that same chassis configuration with interchangeable parts, but in a brushless package. And that bad boy retails for $259.99 and you can get it for $220.99. We're talking about the Volcano and the Blackout, two brushless vehicles that you can get for just a hair over $200. Like, put that into your mind, you know what I'm saying? If you have the kids that are really rough on RC cars, the last thing you want to do is throw something like a Kaiju in their hand at $382, which normally retails for $449. So, I think at a $220 range, I think it's a little more doable. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really worry and cringe every time, your kid hits a rock or doesn't listen and drives it into the street. It's happened to me. What can I say? But yeah, that leads us on to the next bad boy, the Kaiju, the OG Kaiju. Again, one of my favorite vehicles. It's a smaller wheelbase, off-road vehicle, 6S capable. 4S is about as max as I like to drive mine at. 6S I think is just too ridiculous for this specific product, but it's a fun truck to drive. This bad boy does come with a T-harness for batteries so that you can run either one 4S, one 6S, or you can run two 2S batteries to 3S batteries. So it does have that opportunity to be able to mount two batteries inside of it. It's a great fun truck to have. It rips wheelies, backflips. It's just all around a great truck to mess with. Again, $449.99 is the original price. You can get it right now for $382.49. All right, next up, and our final two that we're going to talk about is going to be none other than the Shredder, which is our 1/6 scale brushless monster truck. It does include a 2.4 gigahertz radio, as mentioned before, like a lot of our products do nowadays, standard. And this bad boy does not come with battery or charger. It is, I believe, a 4S Max capable vehicle, and definitely kind of a longer, lower wheelbase. Have seen some people do some crazy things on speed runs with it in the past. And I'd be interested to see what a lot of folks end up doing with it in the future as well. Regularly priced $399.99. It's a $400 price tag. You can get it right now for $339.99. Next up, which is one of my real personal favorites, and I know I've said that a few times, but real favorite vehicle because I was here when it dropped and I was able to drive it for the video when we released it, and it's fun. I still have mine. I took it to the autism awareness crawl, and we sent that bad boy at least 30 times off a huge ramp. I think at the end of all of that, we only ended up snapping the lower cup of the shock after all that abuse. But this bad boy is a 1/8 scale brushless monster truck, and it takes the configuration that we had with the original OG Kaiju, and it's the EXT version of it. So it's the extended wheelbase version. Comes with belted tires to help alleviate some of the ballooning that we would get when you are, mashing on it. It is 6S capable, just like the OG Kaiju. Does come with that same T-harness adapter so that you can either run a single battery or run two batteries in configuration, whether you choose to run two 2S or two 3S batteries. So again, guys, This one does not include battery or charger, so keep that in mind. If you're going to be ordering it for someone, you're going to want to invest in a decent charger and batteries for something at that caliber. So that is my picks for this year and for the holiday season. Again, you guys got to see a little bit of everything, something that hopefully will fit everyone's pocketbook, whether you're on a budget, which like myself, we all are right now, but you still want to enjoy the hobby or enjoy the gift of giving. There's still something in our arsenal to fit everyone's pocketbook, and I hope that my personal picks for you guys today will allow you an opportunity to pick something and or find something for that person, that special someone in your family that just needs to get out and enjoy the RC fun. Let me double check some of these comments really quick. Fern Solo says we need a 4S Redcat Gen 24 scale. Wow, that's a lot of craziness right there. I'm with it though. Let's do it. Let's see here. Babis says, what about a fifth scale? Any new releases? As mentioned before, guys, and I've mentioned it a few different times, we have, quite a bit of products coming out within the next, calendar year. We do suspect and expect to drop approximately 10 new vehicles, this coming calendar year. So, stay with us. Know that we got a lot of things coming on. There could be some things that are related to what you've seen, and there could be some things that we've not ever released ever before. So just know, stick with us. You might find, all kinds of different versions of scale, whether, it's big scale, small scale. You might see something that might fit that mold. All I know is that right now we are gearing up for one specific drop, and it's going to be a great one. It's coming, and I'm really excited for it. And I can't share much more with you guys at this time because I like having a job. Yeah. But guys, rest assured, we've been working diligently. The engineers have been working nonstop to come up with a lot of options for you guys in the next calendar year. Take into consideration, in the last 5 years, we dropped 7 vehicles. 5 years to drop 7 vehicles. And we're planning on dropping 10 within the next calendar year. So that should tell you guys just what we're dedicating ourselves to try and offer you guys a lot more fun this coming year. So stay with us. It should be a fun year. It should be an exciting one. Man, I look forward to it. I'm going to be working a little bit on getting our our end of the year review started so that we can get the last show of the year to be a great one. That means that if all goes as planned, knock on wood, we should be ending the year in the 80s episode. What that means for me personally, that means is that we've been able to successfully offer you guys up to this point 79 episodes. And that doesn't include a lot of filler episodes that we've done on site, whether we were at USTE in Florida, whether we had a lowrider show. A lot of those did not get counted into that. So we're really well over 100 episodes total. But in the studio, where I am at, with these cameras, with you guys live and direct, there's been 79 amazing episodes that I've been able to spend with you guys. And I really look forward to growing that even more so in the near future. So if you guys have any ideas for next year, episodes of things that you like to see us do a little bit more on, let us know. We love the feedback. We may not always be able to do what you guys want us to do, but if there's something valid that is reasonable and fun, hey, I'm all for it. Just don't do what Tony did and send me Taco Bell tacos, A, when I'm on a diet, and B, I'm saying because they're Taco Bell tacos. But I'm not going to lie, I still ate them. I can't front. But regardless, you guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. Have a great rest of your week. I hope this video helped you guys make some decisions that might help bring someone some cheerful happiness this holiday season. Remember Oscar's picks when you're making your decisions. And until next week, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.